It is an open invitation. Wherever your blessings are struck, wherever the devil has stolen what belongs to you, wherever the delays are being happening, which is clearly not from God, today, as we end, let us declare victory over ourselves. Let us command the demon to take his hand away from what belongs to you. It is an open challenge, open invitation for you, my beloved. Think about it. Wherever, some of you might have given up on things because, no, I'm praying, but it's only one place that God is not answering. No, that is nonsense. God has nothing on it. God gave you, my son, I gave you the authority. What are you doing? That is the devil. When Daniel, it took 21 days. Then the angel Gabriel had to come and then fight with the king of Persia and then release the word. Until then, he was like a fish out of the water. Daniel was, when we read it in Daniel chapter 11, he was battling. He was like a fish out of the water. Then the angel appeared. My son, for this very word, I had to fight for 21 days. Imagine. Eyes, don't let your eyes be shut with the lies of the devil. Like we said, blindfolds are being opened. The truth is, it is not God who is causing those delays. It is not God who is stopping you. God is the one who blesses you. His arm is never too short. His arm is like this. It is not like this. God's arm is like this to bless you. Things are not moving in my life. Every single word that you even speak to your children matters. That is very sensitive. It might seem funny, but it is sensitive. If you speak life into him, he will become as you speak. She will become as you speak. The Holy Spirit is dealing, and I'm letting you know, because the power of life and death are in your tongue. We send children to multiple people. Go to this pastor, go to this brother, there's nothing harm in it. But when you are connected to the Spirit, do you think the Spirit will not reveal what the purpose of that very child is? And you, even though he may not understand, or the little one might not understand, you speak over it. It might not make sense. Out of my own experience, when my little daughter was in NICU for 2 days, I was the only parent to speak to her in the NICU when she was on the ventilator for half an hour. Each time I used to, only mother and father is allowed to go. I'm made to wear a weird thing and all these things, and I go there. It does not make sense to anybody. Because I knew what the Lord is dealing in, even in that toughest situation. But day 1, day 2, I did not see her, she was on the ventilator. I did not see her open her eyes. And I went there for 45 long minutes. Every time she was in the NICU, I was the only parent who was standing there in that incubator, speaking to her for half an hour to 45 minutes, speaking life. And the very moment God brings her out from the NICU. 5th, she was born. And on the 7th, my wife gets to see her. I just took her so that she did not see her for 2 days. Because what the situation was. And suddenly when she goes to see her, I'm waiting because 2 people are not allowed. I thought I want to enjoy that moment, seeing both, my daughter along with my wife together, but I was not allowed to. I was standing and I thought she would see her daughter. It's been 1 hour, I was still standing outside, she's not coming. And later, lo and behold, she comes with her daughter. She brings her daughter along. And what happened? I told her, you went to see her. No, they gave me, I brought her up. So when we speak life, I don't know what those doctors or what those people were thinking about. It will be some mad guy, whatever it is. But there is power. Later did I realize that you got to speak life, because the Spirit carries life when you impart it through your mouth.